XRP Future Millionaire. It is 7:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I want to do this update because it does look like we could be working on inverted head and shoulders, but at the same time we got to make sure that that's actually what's going on. That's why I've chose to sit out. I'm watching the market unfold, see if this inverted head and shoulders plays out, because even if it isn't inverted head and shoulders, you theoretically could come back to about 36.86 and still be part of this inverted head and shoulders. It's just, that's how it works. The way it's set up, we have this ascending triangle pattern that did break out. Let's just keep it like that so it's easier to see. That's the uptrend that we formed. But if it comes down and holds 36.86, we would still be okay. So that's the part of the inverted head and shoulders that could absolutely play out. That is the consolidation area. We do have a bullish Gartley, it looks like, but at the same time, like I said earlier, if this is a head and shoulders that plays out on the right arm, this could come all the way down. And then if it breaks down below this 35.88, you're going to have a big problem. I'm going to have a big problem if we're shorting it or longing it. So I think right now, unless you're confluent one way or the other, you know, this is a time where you can kind of sit back, watch this market play out. We do have 37.69 would have been a double bottom, but as you see, it broke through. So either that's a bullish Gartley forming on this side, or this is just crashing, and that's why I wanted to come out. Because once we break this uptrend, it is a possibility that this can break down very hard. But at the same time, as you guys know, it's got to be more than just like a couple 1 minute candles. We've got to have some kind of confluency, and that volume honestly is very weak. So I want everybody to pay attention. If you're shorting along in the market, this volume profile makes it very difficult. I know if you're in the Telegram, Chris has been on there a lot today. A few other people have been on there a lot today, and they're saying the exact same thing about it's very hard to tell which direction this market wants to move, because right now I know it's showing signs of breaking down, and I really, do I really want this to break down. But you know, we've got to break down these walls, and like Ethereum was all the way up at 1900, 1950. It actually came all the way up to this target that we had put out here. 100%, it broke through with a wick, but that was it, and then it broke back down. Now the uptrending support is at 1837. So we're going to find out in a very quick fashion if we're just going to fill this ascending triangle out like this with Ethereum, or we're going to break down, or we're going to break up. But based on what Ethereum does, you're going to get the same kind of movement from XRP. So this immediate uptrend has been broken for the moment. Mind you, if you hold the 200-day, you can still maintain bullishness, because then you're not going to have the cross like you need. We have to pay attention whether or not this is going to stay out. I personally want this to come down from a standpoint of, I'm looking at it non-biasedly. I still understand what could be happening here. I want this to break down. We broke technically this uptrend. We haven't back tested it. But what I can clearly see forming could be an inverted head and shoulders as well. So I'm not going to ignore the inverted head and shoulders. But at the same time, I want this to crash. So if the inverted head and shoulders plays up, we'll hold 36.90 at worst. If not, it's going to break through the 35.86 handle. And then we're going to make our way back down to 35.12, 34.78. And then ultimately, we're going to break out of this area, which is an ascending triangle pattern, which hasn't been 100% fulfilled. I still think this is on a bull flag, which makes me nervous because it's on a bullish Gartley, which leads me to believe that this could absolutely come up into this range of 4043. Let me know in the comments what you think. Hit that motherfucking like button. I'm doing all these updates from Texas because I love each and every one of you. I love what I do. And at the end of the day, if I don't do it, who else is going to do it in the way I do it? So remember, watch, recycle, repeat. Means you watch, and put this in the comments. Hashtag watch, recycle, repeat. Would love to see if one person puts hashtag watch, recycle, repeat, I'm going to be the happiest person in the world today. So basically, you watch my content, you recycle it by sharing it to other people on social media, your family, your friends, and then you repeat. You watch the next update. Stay blessed.